Hello, people. Welcome to the Then and Now podcast with myself, Babatunde, and my co-host, who's also my wife,
Leonie Aleshe.
Hey! You are tuned in to the Then and Now podcast. Make sure you like our podcast on YouTube. You subscribe to our YouTube channel. You click follow on Instagram and all social media platforms and follow us, and let's build this community because we're parents that are on job.
That's right. Listen.
We should be sponsored by like coffee or something.
That's how serious
Specifically
we are.
flat white coffee.
No, I remember I had a flat white. Never again.
Shaking.
I was shaking. I was literally shaking.
This is green
I don't
tea,
think
by the
I'm
way.
that tired yet. I'm not that level of tired yet.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You on coffee is hilarious.
Yeah, no. I've got a natural high. I don't need any form of additives at all. Yeah. Yeah, even though I am tired most days, but yeah.
Yeah. Because when you were saying all of that, oh yeah, I've got a natural. No, you don't.
No, I'm tired. Yeah.
What do I call you at home?
Sleepyhead.
No, Snorlax. Snorlax is the Pokemon.
There's no respect.
Snorlax is the Pokemon that is always in everybody.
Asleep.
Is always asleep and always in everybody's way. And I think what you have to do to get Snorlax to wake up, I think you have to sing to Snorlax.
Oh, I would love that. I like that kind of. I like being woken up gently. I don't like all of this like, get up. I hate that. There's nothing worse than being woken up abruptly. Nothing
Sometimes
worse.
you have to be.
No,
yes.
man, no.
When you're running late, you gotta be woken up abruptly.
You know, I saw this meme this week, right? That said, like it was like a video of a girl just sitting down sipping the tea. I need to recreate this. She was sipping down, just like drinking her tea, and she was like me, patiently waiting to be late so I can start rushing around.
I hate that.
I don't know what
like
it is.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Oh, you just love rushing.
I don't like rushing. I just do too many things in one. Like I will think, oh, I can tidy my house, get dressed, do my makeup, do my hair from scratch, and get to where I'm going in like.
And then
an
when
hour.
I'm there, I'm just getting mad.
Yeah.
You'll then start to go.
It's fine. Go without me. I'll meet you there.
I want everybody to know if I'm ever late and I'm arriving with my wife,
It's
you
her.
know why I'm late.
It's her fault.
Well, I'm really punctual.
Did you hear me talk? I'm talking in like it's separate from me. It's her fault.
No, you can't separate her. You and her are the same person. What's your favorite hot beverage?
A oat caramel
Oh, get out of here, man.
decaf latte.
You're annoying.
It's such a simple order though.
Oat caramel decaf latte.
It's basically a latte, but like
Coffee.
without all the things.
Without coffee, without
Yeah,
caffeine.
without caffeine, no cow's milk.
Cow's milk makes
Yeah.
me, I'd tear this whole place
Yeah,
up. So,
and if I'm being like extra, it will be sugar-free caramel syrup.
you know when you go up north, it's like they ain't heard of plant-based milk.
They're just like, we're normal. We don't do alternatives.
I went, where was I? I was in one coffee shop and I was just like, oh, you got oat milk? Yeah, what? I was like, forget it. Just give me an espresso, man.
Leave it out.
Jeez.
But
The
no,
Stone Age over here.
on today's episode, we're going to be getting into something, I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called KGOY.
Babe,
So,
really?
so it's kids.
Kigoy.
Kigoy.
Why?
Kigoy.
Why?
I want
Why?
K-goy.
Was that Jamaican?
Something like
was that
that.
patois or something? Was that?
No, that
What
is
is
not.
it?
It's not.
Break
It's
it down.
absolutely not. But it's kids getting older, younger.
Why
so
can't you just say that?
I don't know. This is what is trending, isn't it? KGOY.
But isn't it easier to say kids getting
Not
older, younger?
nowadays. Everything's abbreviated nowadays.
Yeah, but nobody. If you ain't explaining the acronym, then how am I supposed to know?
Because it's
You say it first, then you go.
No,
it's KGOY.
No, it's IKY.
If you know, you know. Why, isn't that not just easier? I don't get it. What's wrong with this generation? You guys don't like to talk. Soon, we won't be saying words. We'll just be like, oh, FYI, LOL,
no,
KMT.
seriously. FYI, LOL, KGOY.
Doesn't it make sense just to talk?
But I am talking.
You're not.
It's getting people to use their brains and like figure out like what.
If I want to use my brain, I'll play chess. I'm not playing chess. Just say talk, man.
This is the new way, right, of speaking in riddles.
Oh God.
You know, like going back to biblical times, like all the.
No, because they were like parables. They were riddles, like but they actually used words.
But this is the new form version.
It's the Gen Z. But anyway,
Gen Z
kids
version.
Getting older, younger.
Yes. So.
Go on.
I personally think so because now when you see like
why are you dressed like a bit? Wait, what business meeting?
I'm on job today. And
here's me in tracksuit.
Yeah, I'm on job today.
No one would think that we're husband and wife. They'll think you're my lawyer or something.
I'm representing you today.
And I'm in trouble.
I'm the representative.
Anyway, go on, you were saying.
Anyway, so I'm saying like I'm seeing a trend now where like young girls look so much like older from like a really young age. I'm talking
and I don't like
makeup, you know, like the clothes they wear, the trends that they're into, you know, how early children are getting phones, all of that kind of stuff. Like it's all very fast paced.
Our son today asked me in the car, he was just like, I can't wait. No, he said, I can't wait to get my first phone. And I said, you ain't getting one until you're in secondary school. He was like, I gotta wait. And he started counting. He was like, I gotta wait 4 years. I was like, brother, what you need a phone for? Who you phoning? His get on my damn nerves anyway when they're talking on that FaceTime. Oh my God. Children speaking is annoying.
I love hearing them.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Just having a and they'll be on the phone proper.
I'm just having a sandwich. Then like they'll hear one sound in the back. What was that?
Yeah, what was that? Is that your sister? Is she crying?
Yeah.
And it's like, and then they'll just go silent, and then you can hear what's going on in the house. And I'm like, I should not be listening.
Yeah, I don't want to hear.
I want to hear your dad coughing or your dad farting up the place.
I do prefer to hear. I like to eavesdrop because I need to know I need to know what conversations they're having and make sure that, you know, it's not no off-topic conversation. So, my friend, use
what do you think a 9-year-old is going to start?
I don't know. About? I do not know, and I can't vouch for anyone else's, so I have to listen.
I hear that. I do hear that.
Yeah.
Okay, the blazer's justified.
I have to be vigilant. I told you I'm on job today. It's all right.
It's actually all right.
I'm on job today. So, all right. So, do you think, right, there's a thing of like people moving out of London to retain like their children's like innocence longer?
I say so, yeah. I think there is. I think the people openly discuss that.
Yeah.
They openly say that, look, man, I'm giving my child a chance. I'm getting out of London. And I get it. Because number one, London's way too expensive. Yeah. But number two, your child actually gets to like live and explore. Yeah. And also kind of like not be so influenced by what other people think and everything. Because London, I mean, the ads in London are just... You come into London, it's just ads. But not only that, I think it's because it's the inner city, people tend to get into their little bubbles and their little groups of people, and they follow a particular like trend. You know, I can vouch for that, saying that as a young man growing up in Tottenham. Yeah. I just wanted to be a bad boy.
Yeah, because that's what they see.
Bad boy get rushed, and then I was just like, not for me.
Yeah, because the thing is, like and I posted this on my Instagram yesterday. I was like, you're the sum total of the 5 people that you spend the most time around. Really? And for me, growing up, I felt like a lot of the stuff that I saw around me actually made me want to go the complete opposite way. Yeah. You know? Same. So, you know, if I, you know, had like people around that had children really young, it cemented in my mind even more from seeing the struggles of it. Like, actually, I don't want that. Yeah. Or if I, you know, saw people that were promiscuous, as an example, and, you know, were constantly heartbroken, or it made me want to go in the opposite direction even more, of like, actually, no, I'm going to wait until marriage.
Yeah.
Or people that smoked and, you know, didn't, as an example, you know, finish their studies and stuff. It made me want to focus on my work and stuff like that. But that was because there was such like a large amount of people doing it, and I could see the effects in real time. It made me think, gosh, I don't want that. I don't want that. And then I remember seeing other people that were really, really good examples, you know, that finished like education, like they went to uni, they went traveling and stuff like that. And I remember from a very young age seeing that and thinking, I want to be like her. Her name was Fiona. There was a girl called Fiona, and she was in Jamaica, by the way. But I remember seeing her and thinking, oh, when I'm older, I'm going to be like her. Like, I'm going to have a bob with like short hair. Yeah, she had a bob, straight hair. She was always dressed really nicely. Yeah. She was like, she was the poster child, basically. Like, she finished her studies and she went traveling, and she would go to like the States and then come back and forth. And I remember in my head thinking, oh, I want to be like her when I'm older. So anything that didn't look like that, I was just like, nope, and sifted it.
Are you still trying to be like her? Or is that your foundation for who you would say you are today? I don't know why I'm doing this.
Yeah, because it's, you know, But no, I think it wasn't necessarily that I wanted to be her. I wanted to feel how I thought she felt. Does that make sense?
Okay, got you.
So I thought, oh, she's happy and she's free. That's how I felt. I felt she's happy, she's free, and she's happy within herself. And I do feel like I'm like that now. I'm very happy within myself, and I do feel free.
Staying on that topic about moving out of London. Or I would say not just London, but moving out of an inner city.
Yes.
To move to, like, let's say a countryside or just you know, as a man, thinking as a man / a male boy, I would say the benefits are for boys is you're not caught up with, you know, that whole estate mentality. And that's no disrespect to, like,
because it's not
estates.
everyone in London.
It's not every estate. It's not every estate up and down the country or in inner cities. But I think people understand what I'm trying to say. That kind of following that kind of group.
There's no peer pressure, because I think there's a thing in numbers, isn't there? Like the pressure that comes from a large group of people doing the same thing. It's hard to kind of go against that grain and be the one that doesn't do it.
But also, I didn't have time to do anything else, and I didn't want to do anything else other than hang out with my friends. Whereas I look at my son's life now, and I'm just like, mate, you can go to the dojo and you can learn martial arts, because that's what he does. You know, he does kickboxing, and I'm like, all right, or you can go to football. And like, even though, you got to drive to some of these things, or you got to like ride your bike or whatever. The fact is, where we live anyway, a lot of the children are into that. Yeah. They're like, right, if I'm not at home, I'm not just hanging out with my friends. Yeah. I'm going to learn martial arts, or I'm going to be in the gym, or I'm going to go play football, I'm going to be on the basketball court, or I'm going to use my energy to do something. I'm going to put my energy into something. And I think for boys especially, that's so important, because we've got so much energy to 100%. Use. You know what I'm saying? And testosterone is one of those things, like when you get that that surge of testosterone at different stages of your life as a boy, you need an outlet. Yeah. You get me? And so having those things accessible to you, of course they've got it in London and inner cities, but having it accessible to you rather than just being in a gang or being in a group of guys or whatever, and then using that energy for negativity is so good to be like, actually, I've got that outlet where if I need to use a punching bag, I can use it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to go around stabbing people doing X, Y, Z. So that's, for me, I see the benefits from that standpoint. And I wish, now that we live the life we live, or should I say we live where we live, should I say, I wish I didn't grow up in London. Yeah. Which is a crazy thing to say, because I love London. And London comes with this kind of status of, oh no, but I'm from this part of London, that part of London. But now I'm just like, I actually don't care about those
Yeah,
things.
because I
It's not important.
I personally feel like I missed out on a lot of opportunity. Because for me, being in the areas that we are now, with the different things available to us pretty much on our doorsteps, like, it's hard to miss it.
Yeah.
Because even speaking to like other mums and stuff, all their children are into like similar activities.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? On the weekend they're doing activities, after school they're doing activities, and it's not, your children don't need to be in endless activities in order for you to be a good parent. But the fact is, the opportunities are there for them to be able to tap in to these different things. And personally, I mean, we do have friends that live in London, but again, it's gentrified areas where they have those things available as well.
It's available everywhere.
It is available everywhere.
My point is like, if you are so caught up with hanging with the wrong crowd, or just hanging with the crowd,
you're not going to have time to do those things
that you have an interest in and you enjoy.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm trying to say? I remember when I was young and I wanted to do breakdancing. I fully was just like, I want to do break. I saw it and I was like, that looks
but it
sick.
wasn't cool. Yeah,
I went to like a few lessons at Pineapple Studios, did it, and then my brethren found out and they were like, breakdancing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? What about breakdancing? Fam, did I go breakdancing again?
No, of course you wouldn't, because you'll feel like I'm the outcast. Like, I'm making myself an outcast.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when that happened to me, actually. So when I was 14, 15, 16...
pick one age.
No, like that was the period.
I'm joking, man. I get ya.
When I left school, I got a role in a children's TV program. It was amazing. Yeah. But what happened was, most of the children that were in that in the series, they were children that were in London, but they were middle class children, not working class like I am, right? And so they were there obviously because their parents are actors and whatnot. So they're in the industry, if that makes sense. And I would spend the entire summer filming and obviously being around these people, and the way they spoke, was different. Their mannerisms were different. The words that they used, it was day and night, and you could tell the difference between us. But instead of me thinking like, oh, I'm just gonna be like how I am, I obviously, again, like you're the sum total of the people that you spend the most time with. So I, pandered more to how they were. So I came back speaking different after spending like 8 weeks filming with obviously a whole different set of people. Speaking different, my mind was open to so much more. But you're talking about people that were going to drama school in their spare time. Like, they weren't just sitting around. Do you know what I mean? They were going drama school, speech and language classes, and they're going to all sorts of different like camps and stuff like that to be able to home in on their craft. I didn't have any of that. I was just raw talent, right? And I felt the difference. I felt the difference with how I was compared to how they were. And then when I went back to my area with, my normal friends at the time, again, the difference between me and my normal friends, you felt that difference, because I was like, I don't quite fit there, but I also don't quite fit here anymore. And it was a weird time. But I do think 1,000% the difference with living in London and outside of London, there's a slower pace in terms of how fast the children are growing up physically. Mentally, I think mentally
I think you learn
it's
more.
Good. Yeah,
I think you learn more
they
because
learn
you get
more
to process things more deeper.
Yeah,
and your experience of each and everything that you kind of get involved in is much more rich, because London is, like you said, is very fast paced. So it's like, get it now.
Yeah,
understand it now. Whereas out of London, it's just like, no, you've got more time to really digest anything you get involved in.
And I think because outside of London, from what I've experienced anyway, like the communities are not as in London you've got more of a community feel because, you know, there's more estates, there's more, so you're likely to get more groups of children hanging out, if that makes sense. Whereas outside of London you don't really have that, so it's really the parents spending a lot of time with the children.
It does depend where.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed a trend in our town. Everybody knows everybody's surname.
Yeah.
So they'll be like, oh, such and such. Oh, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, they know.
And it's like, I remember the first time that happened, I was like, why do you know? Why are you always saying the person's surname?
But it's the same as like if we were in Tottenham.
I get it.
We use each other's
Well, no,
first and last name.
we'll be like, what? Neil. Which Neil? Neil from
Yeah.
Or my man, Big Ed Neil.
Yeah.
It's
such a Jamaican way of doing it. Yeah.
Neil.
Yeah.
Big nose Neil. This one, like you.
It's from their features.
Their feature. You do that. So. Yeah. I think everywhere there's a community feel.
Yeah.
You just have to.
But just the last bit on that topic before we move on. I remember I was speaking to a mum that I know outside of London, and she was saying that she took her boys, and her boys, they're rough, they're boisterous, like they're rough very, and tumble. You know.
Yeah.
But she took them to Kew Gardens. And she was like, oh yeah, like they'll be fine, like going up the slides, and you know, and she was like, oh no, honey. And she thought, yeah, my boys are like, they are rough through and through, like they're good, they can go on all the climbing frames and the slides and all of that. And she was like, the children they encountered there, her husband really had to go and stand in the middle of
in
like
Kew
the
Gardens.
Yeah.
Very posh.
But it's because there's loads of different people from around London that would gravitate towards going there.
Well, Kew Gardens, very posh, but also there's probably a lot of private school kids.
Yeah.
That are going there, and private school kids
are boisterous.
Boisterous.
Yeah, they're so boisterous.
They are more rough than some of the state school kids. Yeah. And you wouldn't think so. No. But it's because of the sports that they play.
Yeah, and their confidence is through the roof. Yeah.
Like rugby and stuff like that. So when like our son's friends are insane.
Yeah. They're another level.
It's like, oh my Lord.
So I guess I think sometimes the differences as well, the confidence is in different areas. So if they're in London, their confidence may be the fact that they're street smart, they're a little bit more, aware. Whereas outside of London, there may be like just a little bit more like...
Excuse me.
A little bit more like, I don't know, like maybe just head smart, like... in terms of like the focus and time that they've got.
I'll be real. So what I've noticed with like inner city kids is they know how to be aggressive. Whereas like middle class or private school type of
out of London,
they are very rough, but it's not rude.
Yeah.
So they can be rough. They can play hard, play rough. But it doesn't
very polite.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to go to... We're just playing rough. It's just a bit rough, like kind of thing. Like, we're just being boys. Whereas state schools, just like, that understanding is, we're being rough, that means we're getting aggressive.
Yeah.
And that's the part that I've clocked. I'm like, okay.
I think it's the same with like inner and out of London as well.
No, that's what
sometimes. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. But all right, so there's also this phenomenon of like girls who are into skincare. So they're doing stuff like TikTok. Because when you're
young girls.
Oh yeah. And we're talking like big products. Like, like for me I'll be like, oh, I fancy getting the La Mer.
You want La Mer money?
I fancy getting the La Mer. Listen, before my one box that's gonna last me for the whole year, right? My La Mer Christmas
the advent
calendar, right?
Hey.
These are the things that these girls be wanting their parents. Like, they want serious skincare. They're not...
Do they have that type of money?
Well, they're getting them. So they'll be doing like TikTok.
Where they get it from? Temu? Because then that's not what you think it is. I just want you to know that. No. If you're getting it from that...
No, they're buying serious stuff like
TikTok
Drunk
shop.
Elephant. Yeah. Drunk Elephant. They're going to
Drunk
Sephora.
Elephant. Is that a brand?
And places. Yeah.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
Sponsor us if you want to sponsor us. Drunk Elephant. We take all sponsorship. Thank you very much.
Well, no, seriously, they're getting these stuff and they're doing like TikTok unboxing and stuff like that. First of all, it's expensive, but second of all, a young girl that hasn't even yet like started having acne and like puberty and hormonal change, you don't need those kind of products on your skin. Like,
no.
If you're using that much stuff on your skin now, like later on when you actually need it, where are you gonna be? Like, no, you're aging yourself before you even need it, if that makes sense. So
as parents, man, we've got to kind of like step in and just be like, no,
yeah,
you know what I mean? You don't need this yet. It's not your time.
100%.
Because our son is like that. He wants to grow up so fast, and sometimes I have to step in and be like, my guy.
Yeah.
This, like, I know you think mentally you think you're ready for X, Y, Z, but you're
I'm
not.
Telling you now, you're not ready.
Give it a while.
Yeah.
Give it a while.
Yeah, but these things can be bad.
And that's why,
you know what? Skin.
Obviously, we are religious. I think that's how God must.
Yeah, look at us. Yeah,
like,
when we're in a rush.
Him, please, I beg you, give us this thing. And God's like,
you can't manage it.
Yeah,
sit
man,
down.
chill out.
Yeah.
I got you.
Sit down. Yeah.
Because as a dad, that's how I feel sometimes.
Exactly.
It's just like, sometimes even you be begging me, give this to this one. And I'm like, they're not ready.
Yeah.
Right? Give it a year or two. Trust me. Like, I'm telling you. Yeah.
It's true. No, I agree.
Yeah, they're not ready for all of that.
They're not ready for all of that. Listen, when I was younger, look at Clarasil.
Clarasil, you know. Hey!
You see simple Clarasil.
And you thought you were big.
Listen,
I
nobody
was
can
a
chat
big
to
man
me
with
with my 3-step routine. My Clarasil face wash, my Clarasil toner,
1 second.
and then my Clarasil moisturizer.
Say face wash again.
Face wash.
Face wash?
No, because that's what
Have
it
you
was.
been watching Made in Chelsea or something? I don't understand what's been going on. Why are you speaking like that? Face wash? Do you need to go to the toilet? You constipated? No, real talk. My Clarasil face wash. You talk like one of them girls from like Chelsea and Kensington or one of them ends there.
No, okay.
Yeah, they don't say yeah, they say yeah.
No, but that's how I felt though with my Clarasil.
Again, you done it again. Clarasil.
Yeah, no, with my Clarasil face wash with the beads in it, you know the one with Stop being annoying. Stop being annoying.
No, seriously, I don't like you need to go to the toilet, babe.
No, I'm telling you.
God, sorry, I keep interrupting.
This is how I felt.
Yeah,
this is how I felt about my face wash. Listen, I had my skin.
You were very excited about
I didn't have acne, by the way, so I don't know. These girls may be onto something because from about 11, I was using my Clarasil face wash, right? My toner, the Clarasil one as well. And my moisturizer, and I never had acne.
Christ.
I always had good skin throughout school. What?
But you know why you had good skin?
Yeah.
No, you had good skin because you had a foundation of eating good.
That's
remember,
true.
You ate a lot of like Ital.
Yeah. We did eat well.
Yeah, you ate well. So, and that is the foundation.
It
of
does.
Like,
it makes a big difference.
If you eat good, because I know. When our son starts breaking out and getting spots...
He's not going to break out.
You know lives. Did you know that? Life will life. Life will life, even if you're not ready for life to start lifing.
My son's not going to... He's going to have his 3-step routine.
Anyway... Of what? Clarasil.
Well, no, it might be Simple because remember I moved on to I still use Simple now. Like that's my
Simple. If you want to sponsor us, make sure you
no, but seriously, I use Simple now, and it is. I'm not. He's still advocating.
Yeah, I was probably giving them the emails. What I'm saying is that listen.
Yeah, Simple's undefeated.
No, I'm just saying, like, yeah, when these kids are ready to start, I'm
not
it's
talking
too
about
much.
Our kids. Yeah, they don't need it. They don't need it too early on.
You don't need
they
it
don't.
too early.
But yeah, they don't.
And like mobile phones. I know we discussed it just previously.
Yeah.
But even that, like, yes, you do need communication with your child from, I would say from like age 10, because especially nowadays, you kind of, sometimes you just need to phone them and just check everything's all right. But that's what a house phone is for.
Thank you. Landline.
I think people forgot what a house phone looks like.
Do you remember we had like, I actually connected our internet, like house phone thing.
Oh, babe.
And it rang.
You're going back to the Stone Ages, bro.
Yeah, it rang, and I can't remember who was at our house, and they were like, oh my God, like, that works. I was like, yeah, it works. Like, why would it not? And my brothers would call me on it.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
But calling someone on a house phone is so weird. It's like,
hello?
You all right?
And what, yeah.
What are you doing calling me on this? Like, you all right, man?
It wasn't portable, so you got to stand by the phone. So you remember, it wasn't portable.
Yes, it was. Are you all right?
It wasn't. I couldn't go around.
Babe.
Oh no, it didn't have speakerphone. It didn't have speakerphone, so I had to hold it. Yeah.
I don't know why you said it wasn't portable.
Yeah.
I would lift it off.
But I felt like I was stuck to it because I can't put it on loudspeaker.
Oh, God forbid you hold the phone to your ear like a normal phone and speak.
No, babe, no one holds their phone to their ear anymore. It's either loudspeaker or headphones.
Oh, wow.
Got things to do.
Got busy.
Got things to do. Got things to do, so got to pop around. But yeah, all right. So kids, right, are growing up much faster because they're exposed to like older, more mature kids than their peer groups online, though.
Yeah. No, I'm concerned about this. It's like, you know, you've got a lot of streamers now.
True.
You've got a lot of streamers, and kids are big fans of these streamers. The only problem I have, and I love every single streamer out there, like, you know, your Kai Cenats, your iShow Speeds. I think they're really good, positive role models for children. My only concern, as a father of a 9-year-old and a 2-year-old, but especially the 9-year-old, is very impressionable. Sometimes the content that these streamers put out, because remember, they're much older. They're like in their 20s, early 20s. So sometimes they'll be with girls. There'll be a lot of girls in the streams, and you know, they'll be talking quite, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know, sexually to the girl, but it's all within the consent. It's not like they're doing anything wrong between them two, and very, very suggestive type of language. Sometimes I'm just like, this ain't
not
for,
really for a younger person.
And that's my only concern. Everything else in terms of the games that they play, the gaming, the actual gaming, other than just like the quizzes and all the things that they do, that is all positive, and it's really good. It's fun. It's interactive. It's so good.
And I feel like that's their like entertainment now, isn't it? There isn't much getting away from it. Yeah.
But I'm just, what they're exposed to at a young age.
Yeah, it's a lot.
All the sexual innuendos and the suggestive language. I think that's not for you right now.
100%.
And if you're a parent that's not watching that stream with them,
you won't know
they're
when
left
the line's crossed.
Exactly. You don't know when the line has been crossed, and they don't know. All they know is that, okay,
oh, this is funny, and this is what he does, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah,
get me. And then they grow up really fast, being exposed to that kind of language.
Yeah. But then that makes me think, like, when I was younger, obviously my brothers were older than me, and they would have like girlfriends, you know, would all go swimming, but their girlfriends would come swimming and stuff like that, and obviously they're like playing, and you know, but it's their kind of like flirtatious playing that they're doing, whilst we're just there like playing in. So I'm like, is it any different? Like, if you've got older siblings, older cousins and stuff like that, you're still... I feel like I was exposed to...
I think it is different in how far your brothers would go, you know, because they're not about to start doing anything crazy in the swimming pool. Will there be like some flirting? Absolutely. But with the streaming, what the content that I've seen is that these guys are actively trying to pursue.
Oh, yeah, like it's based around that. Okay, yeah.
Do you understand? And it's the language is very clear.
Provocative, yeah.
Very provocative and very, like, you know exactly where they're going with this talk.
Yeah.
And sometimes even some of the women that come on, like some of the models and that, it's like, no,
But
10-year-old
even
needs to be watching this.
even like how open they are about like how much they earn and like money that they're making and stuff like that. I feel like that is putting a lot of pressure on children because obviously they're millionaires from so much younger now.
So
Do you know what I mean? Like for us, like being 6-figure earners was like a big thing back in the day. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh my
Still
God, like,
is.
if you could get to 6 figures, wow. But now,
It still is.
and it is. But I'm saying, but now, like for 18-year-olds,
they're looking past that.
They're not
looking
on.
past that.
Their thing is, how do I get to a mil?
Yeah, how do I get
They're
to a mil?
not on how to get to 6 figures. They're on how do I get to a mil?
And I'm like, you happy?
Yeah.
Are you really happy? I don't think you are, man.
I don't think so.
I keep telling people some of our best times
Yeah.
is when that first year of marriage.
Oh my gosh.
When we were doing those £1
the picky bits from Asda.
Bits from like Asda
and the
Tesco
Asda Prosecco. What?
What? Honestly.
Even though we tried to replicate it and it just didn't hit the same. It didn't hit the same. Yeah.
But then.
Yeah.
Oh, get out of it.
It was a joy for me.
It was so good.
Yeah.
I love those days.
Yeah.
And like those Friday nights.
There's something so
after
amazing
work.
about going through the different stages of development and growth as opposed to going from here to there overnight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And these children, I think.
They're missing out on that.
They're missing out on that. On that growth.
Yeah.
Going through that.
But yeah, like even stuff like kids getting into too many media delivered ideas as well. So
but that's where that's where the world is going now. It's moving away from, your everyday jobs. I feel like not your everyday jobs, but jobs like being an engineer, being an architect, this, that, that's kind electrician. That all is that is getting not electrician, but jobs are getting taken over by AI. So people are moving online.
Yeah.
So content creating is the thing.
Yeah,
of the future.
And I think it's great.
That,
I think it's great. Create content, but for me, like what I think, especially being an online business owner myself, right? This is something that I thought about a lot recently. Like, how do I take the money that I earn online into, reality and do something that is essentially gonna still contribute back to the world? Do you know what I mean? It's great earning all this money online, but is it property? Is it like stuff like that I'm doing with like immigration, or like what are the things that you can do that kind of gives back and still continues to support the society that we're in? But those media delivered ideas, I think people kind of think, oh, once you're online only and that's it. And it's just like, no, there's actually a real world and a real life to be lived. Which I think back in the day, we kind of didn't have that problem because a lot of our stuff came from like films and stuff like that. And obviously we were watching films that were like way above our age, way before we should have been watching them.
Same thing.
But it's a similar kind of thing, isn't it? We grew up faster because we were like, some of the stuff, I won't even name the stuff that I was watching. It was crazy. I shouldn't have been watching. I was watching like 12, 15s, scary films.
But that's my point. That's the same thing now with these streamers. Another thing I find really difficult watching with, young people growing up now is every experience has to be lived online. Yeah. And so if you even going up to like getting married, which is, I'm not saying that it's supposed to be private, but it's a serious thing, and it's something that should be cherished and respected. But now people are looking at it as through a lens of, if it's not online, if I can't film it and put it out to
and
impress
it's not aesthetically pleasing to other people, then
why am I getting married?
And it's just like, no, like none of the thing. Don't get me wrong, we had a beautiful wedding. We did. And I think it's hard to say this to people now in hindsight, saying actually we had a beautiful wedding, but even like for me, by the time it got to the day, as as I was like about all the little details and crying over a silly like cake box or whatever not being what they said it was going to be, and those little changes, the fact is, by the day, I was like, it didn't matter. Like, it didn't. Even if I turned up here in a black bag today and I got to say my vows to my husband and we got to go off to our honeymoon, I wouldn't have done it. But I'm saying by that point, that's how I felt.
No,
do you know what I mean?
My point is this. It is, I think, what's scary for me as a father is watching a generation that I have to post everything. Everything has to be content ready. Or content relatable.
Yeah.
So if it's going to get some food, if it's going to buy a drink, if it's like I have to post everything, and everything has to look. Oh, what's the filter with this? And everything has to look aesthetically pleasing, and it's just like, dude, just be alive, man.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't want to sound like a old man saying it, but. It's the truth. There, like you said, there is a life, there is a world outside of social media.
Yeah.
And be very comfortable with it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree. Let us know what you think, guys. Let us know. Do you think children are growing up a lot faster now than they were back in the day? What was it like for you? Do you feel like you grew up fast, or like, you know, you actually grew at the pace that you were meant to with each sort of age and milestone in your childhood and teenage years? Let us know. And how is it with your children now as well? Like, are your children, you know, growing up a lot faster in your opinion, or are they actually going at a good pace? And let us know as well. Are you in London or outside London with these opinions?
All the London lot are going to be vexed
Yeah,
at us,
they're going to
man.
be kicking off.
Stop saying that about London.
Because you're
London's
from
lit.
London. You're
from London yourself,
yeah,
Bled.
yeah.
Listen, it's been a pleasure speaking about these topics with you guys, as always. My name's Babatunde and Aleshe.
And I'm Leonie Aleshe. See you soon on the Then and Now podcast.
Peace.